Eventually, a transplant is potentially the only option of him staying alive. Hi, my name's Josh Rose. I play for New Zealand Knights, Central Coast Mariners and Melbourne City in the A-League.
Here's Josh Rose arriving. Rose! Unbelievable!
I first realised Luke had the kidney problems probably later in my teens. We were always told at a younger age that he had problems and he was in and out of hospital and always getting checkups, but when the kidneys were starting to deteriorate a bit more and there was a bit more pressure on him living a bit healthier than probably what he was, starting to contemplate the idea of dialysis, things like that you start to realise how bad the situation is. Eventually, a transplant is potentially the only option of him staying alive. He was put on the list, and then you've got to hope that a donor comes through before it deteriorates too much. As a family, we started discussing that we could all be a match and he may need a kidney from one of us. So I seriously looked into it, and there was the potential of missing 6 months or so of football, or potentially not being able to compete at that level that you need to at a high level. So the complications are potentially worse for the donor rather than the one receiving the kidney. And it was just a matter of trying to save a life and trying to prolong his life as long as I could. In the end, in 2007, my mum was the one who was a match and ended up donating her kidney. Seeing how grateful Luke is for that original transplant is something that I don't think we could ever feel. It was only probably about an 18-month gap between me and Luke growing up, so we were very close, you know, to the extent where it was almost like best mates rather than brothers. We did a lot of things together.
How's Mum doing at the moment?
Yeah, she's doing good.
Yeah.
I think she was only working sort of 1 week off and 1 week on there for a little while.
Yeah.
She was enjoying it for a bit, spending a bit of time with the grandkids and stuff. We play on a Friday night in community men's here locally. Bit of a, I wouldn't say it's a social thing. It's still pretty competitive.
Yeah, always is at that age. So does the body still get through the games all right?
Yeah, they get through all right. It's probably just more the next morning, Saturday mornings, they're a bit sore.
How's the latest kidney transplant going?
Yeah, pretty well so far. I've actually got my 3-month checkup next Tuesday, but everything's looking pretty positive at the moment. So yeah, looking forward to obviously the World Transplant Games next year. Then fingers crossed the football transplant World Cup goes ahead. Definitely looking forward to getting back involved at Transplant FC, that's for sure.
Transplant FC Australia originated through a group of them meeting at the Australia Transplant Games. I was fortunate enough to be asked to coach that group of guys and pick the team that was going to go away. The best thing for me with all those trips and meeting all those people, learning their story was fantastic for me. And you know, you talk about them being grateful. It takes you a minute to sign up and to become an organ donor, but for them it's a lifetime of potentially doing things that they wouldn't have been able to do. And the ones that I've met are really just grateful for what they've received. That I think fuels them to make the most of what they got. Organ and tissue donation is something that's very close to my heart. This year we're racing to get 100,000 donors signed up. It only takes a minute and it could save a life.